Okay, unboxing and review of the SwitchBot Curtin ROD2. This is version 2, which works with the ROD style curtains. You gotta be careful when you get these because there's also a specific version that only works with rails. So if you get the one with the rails, it's not gonna work with your rods. So again, this is the second one. I got this on sale from Amazon for 99 Canadian. Let's just take a look at what's in the package. So from the back here, it's saying that the curtain plus remote is a combo that you can get. The curtain plus the solar panel is another combo. Per curtain plus hub mini meter and then also a bot. But it's saying voice commands here, but without this hub, you won't be able to use voice commands. So I've already looked into that. So based on what I researched, you can still use the app itself to open and close blinds, but that's about it. You will not be able to use Assistant without using the hub. Okay, so this one does not come with the hub. So what it comes with is this, dealing with telescopic extendable rod. Okay, so I guess it's for like installation instructions for how to install with different stuff. Curtin ROD2 user manual. It's actually quite thick. It seems like it's quite detailed. It goes over a lot of stuff. Okay, let's take a look at what else is in here. This box. Oh. I'm not exactly sure what this thing is. Okay, we will find out. Is this the rails? I'm not sure. And this thing is the main unit here. What the heck? Why is there only... Oh, okay. The package did the other thing on the other side. I see. So it's gonna put together like that to connect. And then the idea is this thing will be moving along your rail and it's gonna draw the curtain. Okay, so let's take a look at the battery situation because that was what I was like really interested in. Like, how is the battery? Is the battery built in? I think the battery might be built in, which makes replacing it and changing it a little bit difficult. So there's another thing on the bottom of this package, and this, it's again, I guess this is for installation. Okay, so here we go. This is a USB-C charging cable, and it's quite long actually. This is a nice cable. Okay, there's more instruction manuals. Cool. Let's get started with the installation. In terms of installation, the box is 30 seconds. It definitely took us longer than that. I have a grommet style curtains, and initially I wanted to put it on the left side here, but I have a telescopic extending rod. So because of this telescopic rod, which is basically there's a hump in the middle of the rod there, the curtains is not able to get over that. And so the way they dealt with that is they included this metal piece that you can actually stick on the kind of junction between the two rods, and that will create a smooth surface for the machine to go over it. Unfortunately, I didn't find this in time, and we just used the right side of the curtain rod instead because the right side has no gap there. We also didn't use the plastic clamps here because it just opens by itself pretty well. So once you have the curtains set up and you open the app for the first time, it's gonna do a firmware update. So it's quite quick. So just wait until this thing is done. With my curtains, I initially tried to install them on the left side, but because they couldn't get over the rod and I didn't figure out the steps there, I just installed on the right side instead. So here you pick which type of curtain you have. So I'm gonna select open from one side because I only have one curtain unit right now. You can name it. So initially I was going to put this on the left side, so I just named it left side curtain. And I also put in the color because the black unit was on sale. I might get a white one later, just depending on what the price is. So it's gonna go walk you through the kind of setup process in terms of installing it. I already installed this based on the manual, but if you did not, you can also follow along here on the app. I think the app itself is very well built. I've used a lot of home automations, and this is one of the better apps out there. So with the grommet style, we just installed it on the back side of the curtain after the first ring. And then there's also this little plastic piece. We tried to install it, but it was not cut to the correct length. You can manually adjust it, but it just opened pretty easily by itself. So we didn't bother with this additional piece there. Sorry for the interruption. I hope you're enjoying the video. If you found this video at all helpful, it'd be really kind of you to hit this subscribe button. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers right now, so thank you very much for that. Okay, so I have the bedroom curtain set up now, and I'm just going to take you through the app, what it looks like. So if you tap on this, there's a couple options here. The first thing it's going to ask you to do is going to ask you to do a calibration. So the calibration kind of looks like this. I'll just redo it so you can see what it looks like. Let's just recalibrate. So you can either do smart calibration or manual. So smart, it just kind of does it for you. You click on that. So it's installed correctly. I confirm. And so now it moved all the way to the end here. So keep in mind my curtain is the one on the right here. This one right here. So I'm gonna select that it is fully closed, and then now it's gonna go do the next step, which is move it all the way to the open position. And once it like hits the limit, it's gonna stop and say calibrate successfully. So that's it. And then there's a bunch of other options here. Let's take a look on the main screen what options are available to you. So bedroom curtain, I can either have it here open, and basically it's already open, so it's not doing anything. Or I can have it closed, and there it goes. It closes by itself. So I find actually like it's quite precise. It like closes all the way to the end there, as you can see here. Way better than I would normally close it myself if I were doing it manually. This light sensing thing seems like a sensor. It tells you how much light is coming in by hour. I guess it could be useful if you maybe use it to track your mood or something with the lights. I'm not really sure exactly what it does or what you're supposed to use it for. There's a delay function here. So for example, if I want to delay the opening of this curtain by a minute, then after a minute, it's going to do that. Let's just show it. I'm going to put it to 0, so it's going to do it right away. But imagine you set it to 2 minutes, and after 2 minutes, it's going to fully open. So I'll show you what it looks like. There. So obviously it happened right now, but if you put in like 10 minutes, then wait 10 minutes, and then it's going to open it in 10 minutes time. There is a schedule function here, so you can set a schedule. So I'm going to add a schedule. It looks like you can repeat it once or repeat it multiple days. I was hoping that you can set a schedule by sunrise, but it doesn't look like this has the ability to do that. So I'm just going to set it to, I think right now, I'm going to set it for Monday to Friday. I'm going to set it for probably like 6 a.m. Yeah, let's set it for 6 a.m. because I'm in Canada and right now it is sun doesn't come up very often. So 6 a.m. Repeat every week, every day, weekday. And action, I want it to be fully open. And performance mode, this is where you can select whether you want it to be performance or silent. I haven't really noticed a difference, but let's just do it. So silent. Okay, save. So now every weekday at 6 a.m. it's gonna open that. I can also set a clothing time. I'm not gonna set a closing time because I only have one installed, so it's kind of odd to only close one side of the curtain. But if you had both sides installed, it might be good. So you can also do that. In the settings here, there are some additional services. So like I said in the original intro there, you cannot use this with Google Home or Alexa or Apple. Um, all the home automation stuff, you can't use it unless you buy the hub. So I don't have the hub, but if you did, you would go into cloud services here and you would pair it. You can also pair with a remote if you had that. Um, calibration, advanced settings. This touch and go thing is like if you turn this on, as soon as you touch it, it's gonna like open the curtain fully. So let's take a look. I'm gonna turn it on. I'm gonna show you from over here. So you can see there, I only touched it and then it starts moving by itself. I'm gonna turn this off because I don't find that too useful. What else is there? This is a very interesting thing. It seems like you can pair NFC tags with this device so that you can use your phone to scan an NFC tag and it should be able to open it. So I actually do have some NFC tags. So let's just take a look at how that works. So here is an NFC tag, and you can buy these off of Amazon or AliExpress. They're very cheap, like 10 cents each. So let's take a look at the app. So you can pair it with a bunch of different functions, open, close, or open, close. Let's do open, close. So both open as well as close. Every time you rise to the previous data will be replaced is located. Okay, so got it. So put your phone on the NFC tag. So I'm gonna put it on the NFC tag. Not sure, scan. There. Okay, written successfully. So I think that's basically it. Let's take a look. So I'm gonna go back to my main screen. I'm just gonna tap this. I'm not. So the NFC tag for S20 is like here. Oh, I just heard a. There it goes. Yeah, it's opening. Okay, that's quite interesting. So it seems like if you don't want to buy the physical button and you really need a physical button, this is a very cheap way to do it. So if I tap it again, go back to the main screen. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so it's closing now. Yeah, so NFC tag works. So this is how loud the motor sounds under performance mode. As soon as it goes. So that's about it for the unboxing and review and setup, as well as the app walkthrough of the SwitchBot curtains. Before I go, I just wanted to kind of give my final thoughts on this thing. For $100, I think it is a very niche product for sure, but I have a very specific use case, which is that I love waking up with natural sunlight. It really helps a lot with like just getting up early in the morning. So for people that are like into like health and fitness, this can definitely have an positive effect on your overall well-being, I think. And for $100, it's actually not that expensive if you think about it, compared to some of the other things that we might spend on, because really you're spending money on your health. Just before I go, there are a couple other things I want to mention. So the brochure said it's going to last about 8 months for the battery. And of course, if you have a heavier style curtain, or like if your rod is not fully greased up or whatnot, maybe it will last less. I don't really know. Just from playing around, it went from 100 to 99% today. And I think charging it is going to be a hassle, but if it's once in 8 months, it's not too bad. They do also sell the solar kit, which you can just plug on the back and never have to worry about charging it again. And another thing is that I wanted to mention that my curtains are actually quite heavy, and I was able to move them because I have double-sided curtains. So I have a blackout curtain as well as a normal curtain that is pulling and pushing that this unit needs to do, and I was able to do that flawlessly. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this product. And again, if you found this video at all helpful or useful, please consider subscribing. And I'd love to know if somebody can find a way to get around buying the hub to use voice assistant. What is your experience with the Switch SmartBot Curtin switch? Yeah, leave a comment in the video below.